Hey, fourth graders. I have a quick lesson for you guys. This is for pages 229 to 230 in your language books. All right, so nothing new to teach you guys. This is still review. I just want to go over each part of the worksheet in case there's anything that's confusing you. All right, so first part here, this is just a continuation of what you did on page 228. Remember, you're putting placing parentheses around each prepositional phrase. So to do that, remember, look for the preposition first. Prepositions are just words that tell you where something happened. All right. So have you ever seen the man in the moon? So what's the word here that tells you where? The answer is the question where. Okay. Obviously that is in. All right. So in is a preposition. So I'm gonna put a parentheses next to it. So now I'm looking for the object. In what? In the moon. All right, so that's my prepositional phrase. And I have to write the object of the preposition here. So in what? In the moon. All right, so I write the word moon here. Think G. Choose the appropriate conjunction for each of the following sentences and write it in the blank. Number one, lead us to victory, blank to death. So you're either circling So you're either circling and or. Okay, or you're picking one of these two words. So which one do you think it is? Is it lead us to victory and to death? Or is it lead us to victory or to death? All right, in this case, it's or. A lot of this sounds like really old English, but just if you just plug in the words in the blanks, read it out loud, pick the one that you think sounds the best. Just really quickly, for, it's a word that we don't really use when we speak. If you're reading a book, you might see it a lot, but usually we don't really use the word for when we're speaking. But for, you can think of it as because. All right, for and because they mean about the same thing. Okay, and yeah, nor is also, you can think of it. You can think of nor as or. Okay, usually use it in a negative sentence, but these are definitely words that we don't use often. For, nor. Okay. Think H. Write noun in the blank if the italicized word is a noun. Write verb if it is a verb. So you're just looking at the words that are kind of darker, that are bolded. So I work hard at my studies. So the word work, is this a noun or a verb? Remember, nouns are a person, place, or a thing, or idea, and verbs are action words, right? Things you can do. Okay, so work. Is this a person, place, or a thing, a noun, or is this an action word, a verb, something you can do? Obviously, it's a action word, so it's a verb because work is something you can do, right? So the same thing. Remember, just because the word, remember, a word can be the same word can be used as a noun or a verb. Okay, keep that in mind. For example, I used before left. You can say, I use my left hand to write, or you can say, I left the room, right? So when I say I use my left hand, I'm using that as, you know, as a part of a noun. But if I said I left the room, I'm using that as a verb. Okay. All right. Let's look at the next page. All right. On notebook paper, rewrite the following story, putting in the nouns that are needed to complete the story. Capitalize any proper nouns that you add. Put in any punctuation marks that are needed. So in this part, you're reading this whole passage here, and you have to fill it in. Okay. Um, I think if you have no space, you can just write it on top of the parentheses. You don't have to do it on a separate piece of paper. So last, and then you have to pick a name of the season. So in this case, I'm going to do, let's just do winter. Okay, so winter. Last winter, my friend, girl's first name, um, I'll just say uh, Jessica, and the girl's last name. Let's pick a last name. I'll pick a Chinese name, Wong. Right, my friend Jessica Wong talked to name of an uncle. So uncle means definitely means needs to be a boy's name. So I'll just choose Michael. Last winter, my friend Jessica Wong talked to Michael, my mother's brother, who was visiting us. If you notice here, we're missing a punctuation. So what are we missing here? Obviously a period. Okay, yeah. So plugging in words, and you also need to make some punctuation corrections in here. So you're looking for things like periods, commas, quotation marks, parentheses, exclamation marks, things like that, okay? Alrighty. Alright, so pretty straightforward. Hope you guys are doing well. Alright, goodbye.